From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Okay, let's get started. It's time for... Come on. Hello. I hope that you had a nice Mother's Day weekend. If I hear Happy Mother's Day one more time, Suzanne?
Happy Mother's Day!
No.
Okay.
No, you know what I mean.
I know, it's done. It's over.
Right.
Yeah.
But as long as it happened, my mother, all right, I had her come up from Miami without my father, and it was truly a totally, there we are doing some sort of activity, eating out, I think. The conversation, I know more about my mother and she does about me than we ever have in our lives. Like, this is one of those really good, if there's never another Mother's Day, then this was the best one. And so we're at the house, but I have all the food specially made. So, you know, it wasn't like a cheese platter. It was like artisan cheese and like the good food. And I laid out the pajamas and stuff for her, pajamas, the silky ones, and, you know, all the good moisture. Oh, by the way, and there she is, with my tiara on, giving you the ever-popular thigh. She's 83 years old and she's still doing it. Thank you, Mom. And oh my, the secrets that we shared. Love it. All right. So the whole weekend was centered around make sure that we have enough sleep so that we wake up in time to watch Harry and Meghan on Lifetime. You know, the royal romance. Did you watch that? Clap if you did. Wait, Shia LaBeouf is here. No, whoa. There you are, sir. I'm making eye, yes, you. Yes. What? Thank you. Thank you. I love my people. I'll be up for a close-up during commercial break. So now listen, this damn show, I get it all from my mother though. All of it from my mother. We're second generation wackadoodle. Thank you. So look, so we watched the movie on Lifetime. Yeah, it was cheesy, but I swear though, the casting was dead on. I thought that I was watching the real royals. And what do I think? I think that I'm Harry and Meghan out. Like, we watched something on Friday night with them leading up to then Saturday, and I mean, they weren't the center of our weekend, but it seems as though every time we turned on the TV, there they damn were. And so why not turn it up and see what they're talking about now? And her father got caught up in this. Oh, by the way, I didn't see the whole movie. I ended up falling asleep like 9:30. Yeah, what happens at the end? Oh, they walk down the aisle on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so Meghan Markle's father was caught up in a scandal this weekend. People are saying this is such a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. I think that this man is just, he's in a world that he's not familiar with. He's been apparently doing fake paparazzi photos to the tune of this particular set, they say cost about $130,000. I don't know who paid it. There's no word that he got paid for it, but he's supposed to be like at the library searching up the royal wedding. And before that, he was like at the coffee shop, reading about, you know, the British imagination, whatever. There you go, the images. And then he even got measured for a suit. We thought that this was for the wedding. It turns out to be, this guy is not even a measurer. Everything was set up. And, you know, I said, no, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. He's in Mexico minding his own business. He's walking his daughter down the aisle. Everything is good. I don't think that he knows how to call a paparazzi and all this other kind of stuff. Well, it turns out the rest of the story is that Meghan's half-sister, Samantha, is going to be, she's taking blame for her father's horribleness. She tweeted Kensington Palace saying that the media was unfairly making her father look bad. So she suggested to Samantha, Dad, why don't you get some positive photos taken? You know, you hire somebody, they'll stand around and they'll take photos of you. So it was her idea, not his idea. Anything more about the royals today?
Today, you know there's gonna be tons more, but...
Oh, excuse me. This one, Norman, gets, first of all, he's involved with a whole bunch of friends who love this whole royal wedding mess. Yeah. But if you work in the bureau, then pretty much anything in pop culture by the weekend, you don't want to be bothered. You know, this is our lives. Well, so the wedding is on Saturday beginning at 4:30 a.m. He gets his invitation to go to his friend's house for 6 a.m.
6 a.m. To watch a wedding? I can't even have a drink that early in the morning.
It's called a mimosa, low on the mo.
Right. But 6
And high on the
Right.
So you won't be going?
No, I respectfully decline.
But people are very, very much into this wedding. I'm not watching. Are you watching? No. Clap if you're watching. Yeah, you'll be watching. I'm watching the aftermath. Because I still insist, even my mother understands now, a 36-year-old divorcee, allegedly not one time, but 2 times, allegedly. Divorcee, who breaks up and sends the ring back through the UPS, and was dating the cook when she met Harry. And she's been on the up climb for everything, you know, in Hollywood. And we saw a little bit of that in the movie last night. But you know, I just squint my eyes. And he's so into it. There's no prenuptial agreement. I mean, mind you, I'm rooting for Meghan. Because this doesn't happen often. And so as long as it's gonna be happening, ride it till the wheels fall off. Yes. Harry. So Azealia Banks and Cardi B had a huge fight over the weekend. Well, so on Friday, apparently Azealia slammed Cardi in an interview, calling her an illiterate rat. And, and a caricature of black women. So Cardi shot back on Instagram saying, this coming from a woman that bleached her skin, I'm not apologizing or killing myself because of who I am. Well, not go ahead, Cardi. You mean sit down, Cardi. She's pregnant. Also, she's the bigger star. I don't even understand still what Azealia Banks exactly does. I know she's got a new single out, and I heard that her new album is supposed to be something big. So maybe this is, you know, all this clappation is to get attention to her music. In the meantime, Cardi is pregnant. Cardi is beloved. And I just see arguing with Azealia Banks on a Friday when you're pregnant and your career is on fire to be a waste of a Friday. Did she really bleach her skin? Well, no, because when I think of skin bleaching, and by the way, I've been accused, we've all been accused, bleach your skin, nose job, whatever. Anyway, this is a skin bleach job? Then, no, because when you're gonna bleach your skin, which I would not recommend, because I have no idea how far into your nether regions they go. And you know, I mean, that's a big job. But you need the Sosa Special. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is skin bleaching. That's Sammy Sosa. I'm not saying it's right. All I'm saying is that if you're gonna bleach your skin, go all the way. So getting back to the fight. So Azealia posted a picture of Cardi with no makeup saying that Cardi looks like a big toe. A big toe. She said that Cardi needs to use her black womanhood responsibly. Cardi then got so upset that she deleted her entire Instagram. Like, Cardi's done. She's moved on. She's gonna have the baby. I guess she's gonna come back. Cardi, you know, though, like I said, you shouldn't stoop to the level of Azealia Banks. We're still trying to figure out exactly why it is that you would fight with her, especially being pregnant and also being a superstar and not looking like a toe. And, and also, okay. In other Cardi news, by the way, you know, Azealia Banks, Azealia, you know, you should use your smarts and your education for something other than clapping back at Cardi B. This Azealia Banks, she don't speak like this, that, and do-yo. No, she speaks very well, she's very educated, she carries herself very well, but she's got a tick, and the tick in here is what makes people not want to work with her, from what I understand. Like a real smart girl, she could do it all, but that tick is the problem. Okay, in the meantime, back in Cardi world, so Cardi got in an altercation at the Louis Vuitton store over the weekend. I'm not sure which Vuitton store this is. All I know is there's Cardi screaming at people, but she's inside, so is that a real altercation? The details are sketchy as to what made this all happen. The Louis Vuitton store, they say though, shut down the whole store from everybody just so that Cardi could go shopping. But you don't have to do that anymore at stores because they always have that back room. That back room. Like at my 50th birthday, I had no idea what was going on. We go in the store, I'm like, I'm not shopping, I'm not buying, it's my birthday, and I don't want anything, I don't need anything, come on, what are we doing? Walking around the store, walking through the store, blah, blah, blah. You know, they hand you a glass of champagne and stuff, but everybody else is there. You know, the store is not shut down. This happened to have been the Vegas store. It wasn't shut down, you know, for me to shop. And so we get to a room and the door opens and that's, see, I had no idea. That's where the magic happens. There was a cake with sparklers. Marco G was there and DJ Boof was there. And, you know, some of my friends that I know, there were only maybe 10 of us there. And then they bring in racks of clothes that you like and bags and stuff like that. And you just sit there and you get toasted and you try stuff on, but you don't have to close down the whole store. That was a little piece of luxury. I really, you know, Boof, I really did enjoy that day. That was a very special day. I had no idea all you all were going to be there like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ended up getting stuff. You didn't end up buying it for me, though. So somehow, I lost out. To buy it myself. Beyonce's mom is talking about Beyonce's fame and the fame of Solange. Tina Knowles spoke to Maria Shriver about sending her daughters to counseling at a really early age to make sure that Solange, who's 5 years older than Beyonce, what?
5 years younger.
Younger than Beyonce. So, anyway, 5 years younger, doesn't get lost in the Beyonce glow because at that time, even before Beyonce burst on the scene for us to know who she was big in Houston. They were doing a lot of things and Tina just saw something and thought the girls could use some help. I like what she says. Go ahead, take a listen.
So I had days that I devoted to, on Wednesdays I took off from work and that was Solange's day. And she was a lot younger than Beyonce. And it was tough because she was 5 years older and Beyonce was this little superstar in our city. And so I took them to counseling very early so that the counselor could help Beyonce be more sensitive to Solange. My family was like, you're gonna make them crazy because they're too young for you to take them. But I wanted Beyonce to be sensitive to the fact that Solange had to deal with being a little bit in her shadow.
And it all worked out because we see them perform together. Remember when Solange fell at the Coachella and they rolled around on the stage together? They are two of my favorite sisters in show business next to the Spears girls. I think they have a really good relationship too behind this. I love their relationship as well, you know? And I think that, you know, Tina and Matthew did the right thing. Of course, they were there parenting the girls, but sometimes you do need an outside voice to help you along. Anyway, job well done. Who's ready for summer? I know. You know, my co-hosts are the best dressed audience on TV. They turn it up and turn it out every time, no matter what the weather is, but it's summer-like now. And so I wanted the studio audience to have the feel of summer. If you'll notice, I've placed Airwick's scented oil plug-ins around the studio. And the one that I chose for today is called Summer Delight. It's a hint of wildflowers and melon and vanilla. They're infused with 100% natural essential oils. And I hope you enjoy Summer Delight. Wendy, it's really something. You have this big dog and you all love garlic, but your home always smells so lovely. I said, Ma, the Airwicks. You know, moms are very critical, but you take it with a grain of salt. You know, you know, it doesn't smell like a big dog. The shade of it all. All right, so look, the campaign to mute R. Kelly apparently is working at a rapid pace. Over the weekend, Spotify, Pandora, and Apple decided to move R. Kelly's music from their playlists. Now, it doesn't mean the music's not available, it's just that now you really have to search and hunt for R. Kelly music, search and hunt. But here's my thing, all right, and this is a brand new rule that apparently all 3 streaming services have made recently, and R. Kelly is the first victim of this. You know, but where does it stop? He's not the only weirdo in music, okay? According to Michelet, Dr. Dre's a beater. According to Rihanna's face and all the women that have been with him, Chris Brown is a beater and has problems. According to the old the old school, Jerry Lee Lewis married his daughter, cousin. Yes, you all. Listen, where does the bigotry stop? Now, if you're gonna let go of one, then you gotta do your research and you gotta let them all go. And then what do we have to listen to? I know, right? It seems like to be in music, you've got to have that weirdo thing, but where do you stop? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you marry your cousin or your sister, then you don't need to be on that list either. If you're a perpetual beater, then your music needs to be banned also. If you enjoy, you know, having sexual relationships with young girls, then you need to be off of it also. But where does it stop? Well, R. Kelly doesn't care. He's still doing his performances and living his life. Over the weekend, he did a performance in North Carolina. People were protesting outside, but it wasn't a strong protest. It looked more like a barbecue. You know what I mean? And so inside, the place was packed. People are still buying R. Kelly concert tickets, you guys. And guess what? That is fueling R. Kelly to not want to tone down anything that makes R. Kelly R. Kelly. He took a fan's cell phone and rubbed it between his legs. Yup. And had a woman wipe his crotch with a towel. And even gave out t-shirts saying, "Turn R. Kelly up." Because they're trying to turn him down and silence him, you know what I mean? That's a turn R. Kelly up. So what do you think? I'm unsure. Well, you know, it's not that I'm unsure, but the cell phone, just blatantly, you know, F everybody, I'm gonna be me. A cell phone and the towel and women and the fawning and everything. And then if you're in such protest, why was the protest so light outside, but inside he had a fully lit show? It's a weird world we live, you all. So weird. Easily, we gained 8 pounds apiece this weekend. The food would not stop. The food wouldn't stop. It was so good. Ugh. Anyway, so Taraji P. Henson got engaged over the weekend. Did you hear about that? Congratulations to her. You know, his name is Kelvin Hayden, and he's an NFL player, and they got engaged yesterday. They've been dating for 2 years. And she put the ring on Instagram. The ring is sumptuous and fabulous. She didn't realize that she was gonna be getting engaged. She thought that her gift were some Cartier love bracelets, or one for her and one for him. She thought that was the Mother's Day gift until he, you know, came up with the ring. And this is the thing. It's never too late to fall in love. Taraji's a 40-something-year-old woman. Her son is grown and out of the house. She keeps a very low-key, look at the son. She keeps a very low-key personal life, but for those of you who let the light fade out of your eyes, don't do it. Love is just around the corner. Yes. And we've got more great show for you. Up next, new allegations against Chris Brown and a whole lot more. So grab a snack and come on back.